Yo guys, so here in the States we think of one thing when we hear the word omelet. Generally we think of a half moon shaped, slightly browned egg pancake filled with cheese, veggies, and maybe some protein. And I'm sure to upset you when I tell you that this American style many of us grew up with is, well, shit, not good compared to the style of the French. History cannot lie, and these people really know how to make a killer omelet. Watch and cook along if you dare as this American attempts to make a French style omelet. Pray for me. Please forgive the dirty cooktop. Smart guy over here decided to clean up after filming, not before. In a non-stick pan over medium-low heat, channel your inner Julia Child by tossing in half your body weight of unsalted butter. But seriously, you'll need a solid chunk of butter in that pan for flavor and texture. Use a fork to whisk the eggs until they're running. Add in a splash of water to thin the mixture out. Once your butter is about melted, add the eggs to the pan. No worries if it's not 100% melted, it'll melt. From here, it's about constant motion. Be sure to use a utensil that won't ruin your non-stick coating. I'm a righty, so I hold and shake the pan handle with my left hand while using a rubber utensil to make little swirls around the pan with my right. This is known in France as the swirly technique. No, it's not, but it should be. By cooking the omelet over low heat, we have much more time to get exactly the correct doneness, which is much more forgiving than cooking it fast and hot. Make sure to periodically squeegee around the sides of the pan to help shape the omelet and also make sure nothing's sticking. Spread the egg around to fill in any thin areas. You know you're almost ready to fold when the egg barely runs freely around the pan. You can test this by tearing little circles into the omelet and shaking the pan to refill them. It's optional, but now is the time to add in your herbs and cheese. I had some raclette in the fridge, so I decided to go with that. If using, place the fillings at the bottom of the pan opposite end of the handle. Now is the moment of truth, what you've been training for your entire life. Le flip. Using gravity to your advantage, gently begin to pull up on the omelet from the handle side. Work down to the opposite end of the pan. Notice my grip on the handle. Holding the pan this way will make plating the omelet a lot easier. You'll see. Some pros use a different tapping technique, but keep it simple the first go around and just tilt the pan like that. These last few steps all happen very fast, so it's best to have a plate ready to rock. I'm serving this yellow boy with some mixed greens. Do your best to plate the omelet seam side down so it looks nice and smooth. Clean up the ends with your knife if you'd like. Again, totally optional, but I like to take a bit of butter and lube down the omelet to give it that Hollywood look. Remember, we did not season the omelet with anything on purpose, so don't forget to season out with some crunchy salt. I kept with the theme and chose to use fleur de sel from France, but any large flake crunchy salt will do. And I was feeling saucy and decided to add some truffles. Alright, so I totally don't just have like fresh truffles on deck all the time. These were just some extra laying around from a past video, hint hint. You do not need truffles to make a delicious French style omelet. And we can't forget about the hazelnut vinaigrette for the greenery. A nice little acidic uppercut should help tame the richness from the omelet. And that's that. You can definitely shape the omelet into a tighter cigar shape if you wish. I just left mine into flattened burrito form. And why not? More truff. Time to go in. If done properly, the omelet should have no browning whatsoever and a creamy, soft scramble interior. Just peep that gooiness. Alright, so there you have it. It's important to remember that there are dozens of ways to make an omelet. It's important to remember that there's dozens of ways to make an omelet, and this is really just one technique. But I find this style of omelet to be the most luxurious, satisfying to eat, and delicious. And I really think that you might too. Just don't be demoralized by this technique if it takes you a few times to nail down. I've been making these on and off for a little while now, and as you can see, my technique still needs work. If you dug this video and or are inspired to make your own French omelet, please leave this video a like, subscribe to see more videos like this, and I will see you very, very soon. Vive la France!